Welcome back. Baltimore has a vacant home problem. There are investors, large and small, ready to buy up those houses, and one way they can finance a loan is through a debt service coverage ratio, or DSCR loan. So in the last few years, there have been over 700 such loans. But then came mass foreclosures. So what happened? Ask the subject of a new investigative piece by our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Reporters Jack Bologna and Sahana Jayaraman join us. Thank you for joining us. Really interesting, very elaborate report you did. All right, so let's start out with what happened. Who's at fault here with all these foreclosures?
Yeah, it is a fascinating tale. It starts actually in New York. A small group of investors essentially bought up a lot of homes in Baltimore using this newly popular, virtually unregulated type of loan that has been really successful for some folks to kind of build a portfolio and manage homes. But what it allowed them to do is really kind of buy a lot of homes quickly at values that were sometimes 2 or even 3 times more than what they had last sold for.
Aha, so then we had the foreclosures. Who's at fault?
Yeah, so in June, Wall Street firms circulated these lists, these blacklists among local mortgage originators that listed the New York buyers along with several LLCs and companies that they managed, and they used those companies to acquire the loans and acquire the homes that they bought in Baltimore. Some of those blacklists curtailed lending altogether in the city.
And you're saying some of these, they were overvalued, that it was actually maybe the appraisers in conjunction with the lender who may have caused the problem?
Well, yeah, we should be clear. You know, what we found is we were able to review a lot of some of these confidential loan documents, about 88, and we found that in those 88, there were only 2 appraisers for all 88 of those loan applications. And when it comes to appraisals, it's supposed to be kind of a blind process. It's unusual to have the same 2 appraisers repeatedly.
Right.
Those appraisers were also on those blacklists.
We're on the blacklist, okay. And you say that this is in Baltimore, but that this is happening in other cities as well with these same loans.
Well, we should say that a lot of people are using the DSCR loans responsibly and totally normally, and they've been a great product for some investors to responsibly buy homes. But yes, DSCR loans, I think, are becoming very popular throughout the country.
That's right, yeah.
So what's going to happen now? I mean, you have these homes that go into foreclosure. Meanwhile, there are people, responsible people, who would like to buy them and, as you say, create a portfolio.
Well, at least in Baltimore, we know that out of the 704 homes that we were able to tie to these New York investors, more than half are in or nearing foreclosure. Plenty of the properties haven't pulled permits since at least 2019. I think less than a third have pulled permits, and less than a quarter have paid their water bill this year. So a lot of these homes are showing signs of vacancy. It's not looking like there have been many improvements upon the buildings, even though they've sold for such high prices, and they're not selling at the auction block at foreclosure.
Is the city going to take some action?
So we have heard from the city DHCD that they are, the city's housing agency, that they are looking into this. But I think also state regulators as well are going to be looking into this, and then just the industry itself, the lending industry. And the lenders, a group representing them, say that they were duped by this group of investors.
Well, great investigative work, really interesting report. Thank you for joining me. And if you'd like to read it, and I urge you to, and other great independent reporting from our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, head to the Banner.